Hey, everybody. This is Dr. LaDre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach, coming to you with this Tuesday's blurb. This is June the 19th. I'm coming at night, I know, just non-production hours, and I can actually spend some time. I wanted to share something with you. You know, I'm always going to talk to you from where I am in my life, and I hope that it is a blessing for you. It's a blessing for you. It is a blessing for you. Tonight's conversation, I want to talk about an event or process. Is it an event or is it a process? And I'll come back and give you a few little bit of ideas. Hey, brother Ron, good to see you, brother. I know my Detroit fam. I hope my Detroit fam is doing well. Yeah, but we're going to talk about, is it an event or is it a process? Is it an event or is it a process? And I know people are saying, what are you talking about? Well, I'm talking about whatever's going on in your life right now. Is it an event or is it a process? And I hope I can give you some insight, give you some ideas, give you another way to look at things, because I find that sometimes if I looked at things in one direction, I will have certain responses and certain reactions. And if I look at them another way, well, it's totally different there too. So again, I'll get started in about 20 seconds. We're talking about, is it an event or a process? All right, I'm gonna get started again in about 20 seconds. Let me see who else has jumped on. Hey, Suzette. Good to see you, lady. Hey, Cassandra. Good to see you, sis. Hey, Kusan. Thanks for jumping on. Let me remind everybody. Good evening to you as well, love. Pastor E-Day. Good to see you, brother. Definitely good to see you. I'm going to get started in 5 seconds. Good to see you, brother. Let me invite one more round of people to join us, and then we're going to get started so I can let you all go so you all can have a great night. So, again, today we're talking about, is it an event or is it a process? You know, every time I deal with people on different sets of people, it is amazing how some people can look at things totally different. Some people see things as an event. Boom, it happened. Other people see things as a process. Well, what do I mean? Sometimes life just happens. We get sick, we lose money, we get a job, we get promoted. You know, things happen in life. But I'm at a point in my life where I had to look back. I said, wait, hold on. There was an event, but is this event isolated? Or is it a process? And I've come to find out that 90% of everything that happens in your life is really a process with an event. And you have so much control and so much input in that process. Let me say that again. I have found in my life that 90% of everything that happens, and I'm typing this so people can get it, is an event, is a process with an event. What do you mean? Well, watch this. So when I filed bankruptcy in the past, both times, it was an event, but it was the culmination of a process. When my two engagements died, it was an event that was the culmination of a process. When I was let go of from a job, it was an event, but it was the culmination of a process. And here is what messed me up. You mean to tell me that I have input and force and control over what's going on in my life? Messed me up. For so long, I was stuck in a victim mindset. And it's so easy to go back, and it's not even completely gone because that's how I grew up. It is so easy to point the finger. Hey, Philip, good to see you, brother. Hey, Tricia, good to see you, sis. Hey, Breon, good to see you, son. It is so easy to point the finger at XYZ. You know, it's her fault. It's her fault. It's her fault. It's his fault. If he wouldn't have said this, if he wouldn't have did that, if he wouldn't have went there, if he wouldn't have ate that, if he wouldn't have spent that, all these other things. And we find the external responsibility. We find a way to give and to project responsibility on other people. But when I start looking at everything as a process that culminates as an event, culminates with events, then I find that, wait, I had a hand in it too. For example, I was in a car accident some years ago. I caused it because I fell asleep. Watch this. And because I fell asleep, it was the culmination of a process. We were fasting with my church. I was running around doing my 18-hour days, which I still do. I had not eaten. I had not drank any water. I think I drank some water, but I didn't do anything else. I was just running on empty. And so, yes, there was an event. But the process I had a hand in. There are other ways to fast when you run around for 18 hours in a day than to do nothing but water, because you're tired. You need something. I didn't know any better. And so I said, man, it just happened. No, it didn't just happen. I had a chance to mold, to shape, to tweak, to affect the process along the way, and I chose not to. So what happened, happened. Hey, Tanita, good to see you, sis. That's my girl out of Detroit. So all I want to do is remind you that, yeah, sometimes we say things are an event, but every event is really the culmination of a process. And you have control over what's going on in your world. When I look at how my business is going, at a specific point, it's a snapshot, that's an event, but it's the culmination of the process. What have I been doing? Have I been putting my all in? Have I been working consistently? Have I refined my skills so I can do better? Have I found people that are better than me? Have I been coached? Have I been developed? Have I been trained? Do I have a third-party neutral perspective? All of these things are just some of all of those things are some of the factors that affect the process that lead to an event. So here's my question for you. Hey, Iris, good to see you, sis. Here's my question for you. Think of an event that you don't like in your life. What was the process that the event was the culmination for? Think of an event that you don't like. What was that event a culmination of? What process was that event a culmination of? Right? On the other hand, think of an event that you love. Think of something that you just, it just makes you feel good all over. Maybe it's your marriage. Maybe it's the birth of your child. Take that event. That event is the culmination of what process? And with both sets of reflections, I want you to think about it. What did you do, or what could you do to affect the process? And I believe, this is just me personally, I believe as a life coach, as a better life coach, that our life becomes better when we step away from the victim mentality, that the event happens. Look for where we affected the process that led to the event. All right? Real simple tonight. Real simple. But I hope you got it. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Because I believe from the results I've seen, I did a coaching call the other day. I was not coaching, I was being coached. And the guy helped me realize that so many of my folks have had great results, and I discounted them, which is going to affect the events that I do going forward, because now I have other factors that are leading to another event. So anyway, but he helped me see some stuff on another level that I had not seen before. So I just want you to, I'm telling you, I'm so serious. I really want you to go back and look and think about it. What can you do to affect the processes that end up with an event? All right, let's look at some comments, look at some questions. Hey, Philip, good to see you again, brother. Hey, Tricia, good to see you again, sister. Thanks for waving, Iris Nicole. Oh, Joshua, good to see you, brother. He said, what's up? Long time. He's been out for surgery. Yeah, good stuff, Joshua. Glad to have you back, man. I missed you jumping in on videos. No questions, no comments on the side. Hey, listen, for those of you all who are in the Atlanta area, or you have people in the Atlanta area, I am doing a financial literacy boot camp. And I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Somebody told me I should not do one because of where my finances have been in my life. I'm like, do you realize that's the whole reason I should be doing it? Because I've come to understand, here we go, what I talked about tonight, that I can do things to affect the process that lead to an event. For every financial nightmare I've had in my life, I can look at what I could have done or should have done to affect the process. Iris, you are funny. Glad I'm on at this hour of the night. Yes, I'm on a little later because I'm reworking some things myself. It's after 9 o'clock. That's when I end production time. So yeah, definitely good. But anyway, if you know somebody in Atlanta, I'm doing a couple more boot camps. I'm doing a financial literacy boot camp on the 27th and 28th, next Wednesday and Thursday. Then I'm doing an Art of Business boot camp. I'm going to talk about some of the things I've learned from business for 14 years in business. And then I'll do the financial literacy boot camp again. And just so you know, be on the lookout for what I call the middle class mayhem. I'll talk more about that later. So thanks for jumping on, you all. Thanks, Iris, for your notes. You're so funny. Love you, girlie. So good to see you. I'll be in Chicago at the end of the month, Iris. Hopefully I catch you for a minute. But thank you all for jumping on. Please share this broadcast with other people. Please continue to support Better Life Institute and what we're doing, because we are going to make some changes in the world. Just a matter of finding the people who will help us. Thank you so much for jumping on. Thank you for supporting. And just remember, when life is pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you. See you all the next time. Have a great one. Bye-bye.